We got ourselves DK God Eggs going to be going on Team Red with Team Catrick, and we got ourselves Obliv back in, Smurl didn't get to play, and Thundertooth versus Team Blue. We got ourselves Steph playing that demo. We got Watch My Sap X, hopefully playing that sub. Wet Wipe, more on that Elemental it looks like. We got ourselves Wild Dev as a Feral, and Zipex also another Feral. Dude, Ferals for days. Alright, DK God, how you gonna do this? How you gonna play this one? Are you a Blood Elf? Oh, no, you're an Orc. You're an Orc. If you're a Blood Elf named DK God, I'd be like, I don't know if this guy's a god, but an Orc? Will it still have like 1% more damage with pets? That's nutty, dude. That's nutty. Gonna be an opener stun by Zipex. Gonna be a pet stun to follow, as Zipex is just trying to get a setup of bleeds onto DK God. And DK is just gonna go for a bit of Chain of Ice. Bash coming in to follow as he's getting his pet all beefed up. AMS coming down for DK God as he wants to go for a setup himself. Maybe get the army rolling. Zipex is gonna go for that wall up a little bit early. Second stun onto DK God while Incarnation is up and running. But DK hasn't had to pop a defensive yet. It's gonna be Lichborn coming down right now with an Abomination. And that may be gonna be an Army of the Dead to follow. Lots of Necrotics gonna stack up onto Zipex as he's getting his second wall up and running. No more wall available, and this man is still going down. He's getting blasted through the walls, and he's trying to go for a heal while he's got to try to run. Gonna be a grip into a stun trick inside of it. No healing available, and down it goes. This man might actually be a DK God Eggs, dropping down this barrel like no other. Just dropping him into the ground, man. Doesn't even care about it. Who is this dude? Is that Zakati 2.0? Is that Zakati on an ult? Wet Wipe popping in. Looks like Wet Wipe, that's not an actual elemental. Looks like that is a, yeah. She has Vision of Perfection, which will randomly summon elementals. That's just a thing. So when you see random Ellie's, that's not in bursting, that's just like a random chance. Looks like it was maybe an interrupt by the DK God X. It's gonna be a AMS coming down as he's actually just dumpstering on top of Wet Wipe. He's trying to Earth Shock him through AMS. Not gonna happen. Hex does actually land. That's going to be a free healing surge for Wet Wipe, but his health is in a bad, dire situation. Short stun by the pet to follow as DK God Axe is just continuing to run. It's going to be a grip into a short stun. Try to see if he can get those necrotics, and a trick is coming out as he's getting hit with a lightning last. It's going to be capacity totem around the corner, and he's going to stop DK God for just a second, but those necrotics are going to do quite a lot. Wet Wipe is going to get quite a bit of healing from the Ghost Soul, just running for his life, man. He's just running from the Death Knight. That's all you can do in this situation. DK does need to go for a bit of a setup. He's going to send an A-bomb on one side. And Wet Wipe has to choose whether he fights the A-bomb or not. Going to be a root by the pet. Try to see if he can knock back the A-bomb. Looks like it's not going to happen. He's going to go for heal surge. Run away from the Abomination. Wet Wipe, you just got to run. Oh, a little bit of lag. Hopefully not my OBS lag. Healing surges are coming out for Wet Wipe back to back as DK God trying to make it around the corner. Wet Wipe continues just to run for his life like a chicken without a head, but he is recovering little by little. Death Indicate coming down on one side. How else are you gonna play, huh? We're just gonna mount up and chase right after you. Lightning Last would wrangle up that Death Knight, and DK God at least doesn't have Wet Wipe next to a pillar. He's like, no, you ain't going next to that pillar. Stun locking him right now. Get in the pet. Transfusion coming out so he can get himself some healing. Leech coming in. Stormkeeper coming out right now for Wet Wipe to fall as he has those totems up to get himself the power of the elements. Got to be a bomb dropping down, fully necrotic down to health. Try to see if he can land that Hex, but does that matter? He can't even heal. Ghost Wolfing out of them. Might be able to get it. Yeah, he's cracking through it easily. He's doing just fine. What's up, Ollie? How you doing, my man? How you doing, Ollie? Beautiful member and a sponsor. By the way, sponsor the stream. There's a membership down below. I'm gonna add that on YouTube side, dude. I never promoted. Beautiful emotes and beautiful boys like Ollie and AJ. And not much Ollie. Just watching Wet Wipe barely surviving DK God. But this man is really living up to his name. He's going to be stunned right now into Wet Wipe. Does get a knockback without Trinket. How does that knock back a Death Knight with AMS, though? Does it really? I thought AMS is like a Cloak of Shadows. You can't knock back. But I guess you can. Maybe AMS a little bit late. Going to be an interrupt. Random Elemental coming in for Wet Wipe. He needs that random bit of power. That Elemental he just got one hit and you ran away. That elemental got one hit and he's like, wait, that's a DK God X. I'm out of here, boys. I'm out of here. I'm running. Check it coming in for DK as he gets his posse in here. The Army of the Dead surrounding Wet Wipe as he's going to pre-wall this damage best as possible. That's going to be, I think, was that a Maledict? I think he did set a Maledict at Wet Wipe. Looks like he did throw a Maledict in. Has a lot of necrotics. It's got to be a stun. Is that going to be it? Another knockback. More chains of ice back to back. How is Wet Wipe still alive? Dude, this is why you should change from like normal toilet paper to Wet Wipes. It's durable. It's a lot more durable. But it looks like he might be going down here as DK God finally lands that killing blow. Lord. If you don't have a Death Knight as an ult, I don't know what you're doing. That's definitely top 3 melee right now. Stun coming in by Wild Dev as he's going to try to get another setup like Zipex tried. Zipex couldn't quite live up to to the DK God X. Can Wild Dev give him a round for his money? He's going to wall us right now. Trying to kind of backpedaling a little bit. I'm a little concerned about that backpedal. Trying to see if he can let a cycle. Going to be an interrupt by a grip into a stun. Still, DK God still holding on to that interrupt if he needs to. Wild Dev didn't trick it that at all. Going to be a lot of necrotics getting stacked up. Massive necrotics. Not going to be able to get any kind of healing bash coming in onto DK. Going to be Lichborn just to get himself out of that stun. Chain of Ice to follow onto Wild Dev, canceling that Lichborn. They can stay mobile. And Wild Dev trying to recover, but he's not really recovering. He's just healing over the health he already has. He's just not letting him. And DK God, as you can see, as most Death Knights do, popping the Dark Pact a little bit early since he's not going to be attacking Wild Dev. He's not going to need to heal for a bit. He might as well use it, gain that health, wait out the necrotic effect of it, and then go ham. Right, I can go here with a transfusion as the Army of the Dead joins the fight. The full boys are here. Me and the boys out here fighting ourselves. A Feral gonna be A-bomb joining the fight. Does DK God get to group him back to the A-bomb? He might want to go for it. Does get to group him back. Wild Dev is gonna go counter-offensive, but might have been the worst move here. Should have probably kept on running. Does he get a root? He does get a root on DK God X. Surprise, surprise. But it's gonna get collapsed from both ends. It's gonna be another. Why is that pet running away? He ran away just to die. But I guess so did Wild Dev. Do you see that? That undead wizard, Mages of the Dead, run away just to die. Unbelievable, dude. Some of these pets. Watch my Sap X. Try to see if he can just one-shot DK God X and does end his killing spree in this arena. Looks like Sap isn't playing sub. He is Assassination. I miss sub rogues. We will bring in some rogues here. When was Necrotic Strike nerfed? What do you mean? Hello? Let's see if Kachikan can come back versus Watch My Sap. Mad Mortem? Is that a German server? I want to say it's a German server because I don't know what the name Mad Mortem is in English. Por favor. Gonna be a kidney shot opener by Watch My Sap to Cat. Cat is just gonna interrupt him with that charge around the corner. Smoke bomb coming out for Watch My Sap a little bit. Interesting choice. Just trying to hotbox Kachikan, maybe try to, you know, make it harder for Kachikan to see blind in his face. Gonna be a trick out Kachikan immediately. Watch himself. That's an opportunity to go for a stun onto Kachikan right now. Try to see if he can bail out of there. Cloaking shot is coming out. This is gonna be fiery rampage by Kachikan just because he's on a fiery rampage. Just because his blood is heated up and boiling doesn't mean it's magic damage. Watch My Sap is just so confused. It's like, this man is literally on fire. He's moving so fast. It looks like he is just surrounded by flames. Gonna get a charge with that eye available. Blade storming out of that stun. What a timing. Trying to nab that execute. Shortest kidney in the world. Does he get a leap around the corner maybe? I think Watch My Sap might have gotten out of there. Got out of there scot-free. And Kachikan has to go again. Unless he can find the guy. And Watch My Sap is just like, oh, I'm going around this man. No. No, no, no. That's scary. That warrior, that's scary right there. No. Gonna be a Sap onto Kachikan. Charge onto Watch My Sap. Cheap shot onto Kachikan right now with the kidney shot to follow. Big damage coming out for Watch My Sap with a massive vendetta onto Kachikan. Reflect a bit from Cat as I guess he's trying to see if he can reflect a Maledict. And Maledict he did reflect back into Watch My Sap. And he's trying to trick it out of it. Going to be charged by Kachikan. Try to see if he can get Watch My Sap down. Try to go for damage. Maybe that execute might come out here, boys. And he almost gets a kidney shot onto Cat. He doesn't have to trick it out of it. That was the shortest stun ever. And he blade storms around him. Steth is up next, boys. Steth is up next. How's Kachikan gonna do here? How is our boy Cat gonna do it here? He is trying to get some heals off of the pet. Where's the stat? I think Katrikan actually wins against stat. That is a Demonology Warlock. He has the pets, which Katrikan could just charge to and heal off of, if ever needed. Looks like that was a Maledict hit in Katrikan, or maybe he got a Maledict back to stat. I think that's exactly what happened. I think he might have traded a Maledict with him or something. Not sure what the reflect was, because both of them got a little bit necrotic. That's going to be stat. Get himself a big port out of there. Katrikan leaping right on top of him. Stat needs to get himself a massive tyrant up and running. Try to see if he can get a big tyrant going. Does burn himself a little bit of a health stack. Going to be a ward stomp by Katrikan. Needs to get that Shadow Fury. It's going to be Fear. Doesn't reflect. Stat hasn't been able to get a tyrant so far at all. He actually might have cooked. He might. His guess is cooked is what I'm trying to say. I think he might have pooped the bed. Couldn't get a tyrant out and running. And Katrikan was able to just slam him down. DK God and Cat, dude, warriors off plate classes are just obliterating everybody.